What's up, everybody? We are MURPHGAM, and this is MURPHGAM. What's up, MURPHGAM Army, and welcome to another episode of MURPHGAM, where I am constantly finding ways to kill myself. Not in real life, but on a video game. And I also have to clear my throat out because there is mucus in it. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm sure that was sexy. Alright. Markiplier. Alright, let's... I'm not Markiplier. Where you get your best pliers. Head on over to Markiplier. Why hasn't he done that yet? I almost feel like he has, and I'm just stupid. I don't watch Markiplier enough. Maybe that's the thing. Like, I used to watch Let's Players, like, well, okay. Hold up. I watch Game Grumps daily. Let me rephrase that. I haven't watched single Let's Players, meaning Markiplier, PewDiePie, in a very long time. I did Wow, Link, you just did a spectacular... Let me see if I can redo what he just did. Hold on. That was actually great. I did recently rewatch some PewDiePie videos. Not rewatch, but I watched some PewDiePie videos because it's been a long time since I watched good old Pewds, and he's actually gone. He's kind of scaled down a little bit his little empire of love, his empire of love, to a little bit more of a like formal. I wouldn't say formal. He's anything but formal, but I don't know. He seems to be a little bit more real now. Like. The thing, that's a nice little trick. The thing with most YouTubers, and I've noticed this, and I honestly hope that this never happens. I've noticed that Markiplier has come out and said it himself, that he's kind of become, not dadgummit, I'm about to get humped to death. How he's kind of become, like, not the same, like, he's a different person, and he's like, I hate that, I'm gonna try to go back to my roots and do the same thing I used to do. And that's awesome of Markiplier. Like, I don't know, I didn't watch Markiplier day one, so I wouldn't really know how he was or anything, but that's really awesome of him. PewDiePie has kind of stepped down as well. Like I said, he used to be like, you know, how's it going, bro? Here's another episode for you, you know. Happy Wheels, barrels, you know. And I love PewDiePie. I love him so much. He was actually, you know what? He was probably and I think I've said this, he was probably the inspiration that ended up starting it. Because if you notice, like, my first few episodes were all, like, Amnesia episodes and stuff like that. Because I was like, oh, PewDiePie's doing Amnesia. That's cool. I want to do Amnesia. And it's a good game. And that's kind of how PewDiePie got his start. I'm not going that way. Because I'm pretty sure it's the map, and I don't really need that. So it's really awesome to see PewDiePie come out and be like, hey, you know, and he really, oh, I had to go that way. And he really hasn't. It's just more the fact that, like, he doesn't, it seemed for the longest time that his episodes were all like, you know, pushing it out again, making another episode so that you guys will watch my stuff. And he's kind of backed off of that now, and he's kind of just like, you know, hey, I'm me, let me do me. You know, let me do what I do best, and I'll try to produce as much content. He's being a little bit more real. He's actually funny again, but I still don't watch him on a daily basis like I used to. But I still kind of find him funny. I kind of enjoy PewDiePie. But like people like Smosh, I loved Smosh, and they were probably the inspiration for me when it came to making my Skit videos a while ago. And I would watch them all the time, and I love, yeah, there's the key. And I loved Smosh, and I still do. They still have some really good videos. But the thing is that it feels like now they're just doing it to be doing it. It's like people expect it, so we're just doing it. And it sucks because I liked Smosh, you know, and they have occasional good videos, but I don't check their channels often. Like, I literally have to wait like maybe a month, 2 months before I check their channel again, because I'm like, okay, let's see if anything they posted was good or you know, sparks my interest. You know, what's the thing they're doing now that's not very good? It's every blank ever, I think is what it is. It's like some of them are good and not really. I don't know. They're not great. I mean, like, the thing that caught my attention for them, Dad, gummit. The thing that caught my attention for them is the if they were real videos, and they did one recently, and it was actually pretty good, and I was actually kind of excited to see it. I think it was movies, maybe, might have been video games. I think it was video games. They did like their 4th one or something, and it was good. I was like, hey, they did a good. But like Smosh and even Epic Rap Battles of History, like, this is like, Epic Rap Battles of History was something that me and my brother adored, and we still do to a certain extent. Like, we loved Epic Rap Battles of History, and we still, like, every time they have a new episode or whatever, we're like, yeah, Epic Rap Battles, and they're just not as good as they used to be, and it's saddening. Like, recently they did, and everybody been asking for it for a very long time. They asked for, whoopsie daisy, they asked for, Ash Ketchum and Darwin, which the similarities between the two is evolution, and that's about it. But, you know, it's like, oh, hey, that's a good one. You should do it. And they did, and it sucked. It wasn't good. It was very boring. And they even said in their video that they didn't know much about Pokemon, so they had some kid do all their scripting for them. And I was like, really? It's like some kid who does reviews for their Epic Rap Battles, and apparently he's very judgmental of them and stuff. It was a little odd. You had a kid do your Pokemon stuff? It just seems weird. Why would you do that? And they did, and it shows. But it wasn't... It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. So it just kind of sucked. I wish it was better, and it wasn't. Maybe I'm just being judgmental. Their Donald Trump and Hillary one was okay. It was super biased, and it's really hard to watch it now because, you know, them being in LA, they were most people in LA, and I say most because not everyone's like this, but they were super biased towards Hillary, and it's really hard to watch it now because Hillary didn't win. So, you know, it's like it's embarrassing, really. And like the next one, they finally release another one, and it's Ash and Darwin. It's like, oh, this ought to be good, and it wasn't. And the next one they're doing has Wonder Woman in it, so there's no telling whether it's going to be good or not. We'll see. I just remembered that there's absolutely nothing in here. This room exists purely to tell me that I need to let the wind be my guide and just let this happen. That's about to happen. Yeah, there it is. There we go. I did it. Oh yeah, this was confusing too. And I remember the Game Grumps having a hard time with this too. And I didn't blame them because it's in a really dumb spot. But like right here, hold on. Right here, you're supposed to be able to blow this up, and there's a chest in there. Like, and then like you have to do that. It's like, how are you? I mean, like obviously there's like a you can look at the map and it will tell you, but you know, it's like, how are you supposed to know that you gotta blow that up? I mean, seriously. Don't mind me, just trying to break this pot. Back up. Link, you might wanna... There we go. Oh, that might be why I couldn't break it. Alright, well, you can just, like, stop pumping me. That'd be great. No! I killed it. I did it. Okay. Excuse me, sir, but I'd like to ask you about some insurance questions, if that's all right. Do you have toilet paper insurance? That joke sucked. Boo. Let's see. So I got a key, and then this will be another key, I think. It is 5 rupees. Caleb was wrong. Excuse me. Ow. Let me just squeeze on by this door real quick. But yeah, so oh hey, wow, didn't know I was here. But yeah, I hope that never happens to me. I hope that I can continue to just play games on here, make jokes, and who knows, maybe one day, because I know in the future, Boo will start joining me on the channel a lot more. I know Josh, and you see all these faces on the main channel, and it's like, where are these guys? I don't ever see them. And it's just, you know, they're all my friends, and I love to have them on the channel when I can, and because, you know, this channel is kind of like my friend base. It's where all my friends get together and play games, and you know, it's mostly me and Amos, but you know, whenever Kyle the Robber and Owen can come on, it's always awesome. And my brother's wanting to come on again because he hasn't been on in like a year and a half, and so me and him are thinking about playing Batman, and And that's awesome because I love my brother and I'd love for me and him to do some more stuff on the channel. You know, Brandon was on recently and you know, it's just awesome. So, and I would love for it to pick up to the point where like me and Amos can do stuff all the time. That would be great. But I know for a fact later in my future that me and Boo will definitely be doing stuff pretty much all the time. But it's gonna be awesome because she hasn't played very many games. Oh, can I reach that from here perhaps? Oh, you know what, I bet I can play my Scarecrow song. I want to see if I can do that before I end this episode. What was my Scarecrow song? Wasn't it like up down up down up down up down, I think? Maybe it was. I can't remember what it was. What was it? It was... This is super annoying, I know. Wasn't it? Hold on. I can't remember it. I can't remember. We'll figure it out in the next episode. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and I definitely hope to see you in the next one. For more Murphy's stupid song lyric goodness, just head on over to Murph.Gaming. And just remember, guys, that we are MurphGAM, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. I can't remember the Scarecrow song. Yes, I'm going to have to figure it out at a later time.